My friend Felicia does not get my job. The other day she tells me, being an interior decorator must be so fun. You spend other people's money just to make what you want. I'm like, sure. It's not easy making dreams come true, girl. So this video is to help Felicia and anyone else out there learn what it takes to get in on the interior decorator game. As a decorator, a passion for a design is a must, but it really comes down to the people you're designing for. In a way, you're more like a therapist. You listen to their needs and ideas and then gently guide them to a solution. Example, I'm on a gig. Bedroom remodel for Bob and Eliza, BT dubs. Great couple, super healthy relationship. Anyway, I'm doing my thing, asking my questions. What's your favorite decor? Inspirations, colors, just gobbling it all up. Yum, yum, yum. So they have a toddler, Iggy, cute as a button. And Eliza has this grandmaster design idea of joining their room with a nursery by way of a fabulous, her words, not mine, new walk-in closet. Okay, fun, kinda dig it. But a little helicopter parody, don't you think? What happens when tiny toddler Iggy turns into hormonal teenager Iggy? Teenagers are an emotional roller coaster. You're not gonna want that walking through your bedroom? Anyway, stuff like that happens all the time. Not to mention the designs clients have done themselves that I'm there to fix. Bedrooms full of bunk beds, pools in the kitchen, countless spaces of people not thinking beyond the function. But that's where I come in. After I got the deets on what the client wants, it's just me and the space. A moment to take it all in and feel what it gives back. And then I get to work. Of course, I want to make the client happy, make their spaces better than their dreams. But to do that, sometimes I gotta go over budget. It may affect my reputation, but they'll probably thank me later. Besides, I've got a secret weapon. Once they see the magic I've made, they're not thinking about budget and the look on their faces and their eyes. You've changed their lives. It's personal. That moment, it reminds me of my parents. Hardworking people, just trying to make it work. And my mom, she was determined to make that little apartment her own. It had charm, love. It was our home. So when I see my clients, I really see someone trying to make their dreams come true. And no matter how ridiculous those dreams may be, I get to make them real. Maybe you can do that too.
Oh, I'm there. Just let me know when I'm supposed to start talking, guys. All right. Are we live? All right. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in today. We are so excited to show off our newest game pack, Dream Home Decorator, The Sims 4 Dream Home Decorator to you. So I'm going to be your host. I am Sim Guru Jill, but I've got a couple of really cool co-hosts on the horn as well. So on the call today, I've got my my production partner, PJ, on the call, and he's going to be kind of my co-host. And from the design team today, we've got Sim Guru Eric. Is that your actual name? Sim Guru Eric, who is our lead designer. We've got Joel, was also on the design team. We've got Maura from the design team, and we've got Connor from the design team. So
and Lisa, Jill. Don't forget Lisa.
I'm sorry. Don't forget Lisa. Thank you, PJ. That's why you're here. And we've also got some really special guests from the art team. We have Steven, who is our art director, and we've got Beth, who is our lead on the modeling team. So they've got some really awesome behind-the-scenes stuff to talk about. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. First, in case you haven't, you have seen the trailer. We just played it. But I want to give you a quick overview of what Dream Home Decorator is all about. So I'm just going to quick read my notes here. So with Dream Home Decorator, we want you to design versatile spaces with sleek modular furniture. This game pack is absolutely loaded with beautiful, sleek, modern furniture. I am reading. With beautiful, sleek, modern furniture, as well as introduces new modular furniture that's never been experienced in a Sims 4 game before. So as an interior designer, you will get to know your clients and understand what they want and recreate their desired space to their specifications and budget, and unveil the makeover for the ultimate surprise. So that's the big reveal at the end. So I'm just going to jump into it. I am so excited about this pack because even though it's the obvious, it's not just for builders. It's also a really good pack to expand on our gameplay a little bit and get a little bit more of that emotional connection with your NPCs. So on that note, you might have noticed, even though it's a building pack, we've started in CAS. I actually wanted to, we left you on a little bit of a cliffhanger. I wanted to show you something that we teased a little bit in our last Inside Maxis. So if you were to hover over here, yes, we have added likes and dislikes, not just for our clients, but we've also got some likes and dislikes for our upcoming free update. So these 3 up here are part of the free update. So you can choose your favorite color. So I'm going to go ahead and give Patina, of course, she likes orange. So one of her favorite colors is orange. Let's say she likes purple, of course, blue. You can see you can choose multiple in each of these. And I'm just going to go on a limb and assume she doesn't like gray. So, yep, you can choose likes and dislikes. Same thing here with music genre. So we've extended this to all of our music genres. It turns out we've got a lot from previous packs, so you can have a lot of fun with this here. So I'm going to say she likes hip-hop, say she likes electronica, and let's say she doesn't like kids' radio. It's okay. She really doesn't like it. And activities, PJ. What activities do you think Patina likes?
Oh, God, she seems like an artistic person, so something art-related.
Go ahead and give her painting.
Yeah. Yeah, and I guess she's handy.
I'd say she's definitely being a decorator.
I don't think she likes fishing, though. Do you? I don't know.
Probably not. She doesn't seem like the fishing type.
Yeah.
I call that an angler. Is that the right word?
Or cooking?
Or is that an actual fish? Yeah. Definitely doesn't like cooking. We'll get into that a little bit later. So we're going to show you a little bit of the gameplay results from having your likes and dislikes once we get into the live mode a little bit later. And this one down here, I want to draw attention. This is the only like and dislike that is actually exclusive to Dream Home Decorator. So the decor preferences are not going to be part of the free update. These will tie into your decorator gigs, as we'll show later. So I would also like to say, this mid-century decor is the first time we've actually exposed this as a proper decor style. So I'm going to go ahead and say she likes that. Say she likes modern. And I'm just going to guess she doesn't like Gothic farmhouse. That seems a little dowdy. These animations, by the way, our animation team made them adorable. So, okay, cool. We've got her likes and dislikes. I'm going to draw your attention over here to little Pippa, her niece. So we didn't forget the kiddos. They don't have the Dream Home Decorator decor likes and dislikes, but they have all the base game likes and dislikes. So I'm gonna go ahead and say Pippa likes blue, yellow, and as far as music, I'd say let's stir it up a little bit. I said that Patina did not like kids' radio. Let's go ahead and make Pippa like.
That makes sense.
Oh, and she's gotta like spooky music. And activities, I think she's a kid. She's gotta like video gaming. What else is she doing here? Maybe she doesn't like fishing. What else do you think, PJ? What should we give her?
Maybe she doesn't like fitness, but she does like, piano.
Nice. All right, likes piano and fitness. And I also want to draw your attention up here. So you can see I've used up 9 out of her 20 likes and dislikes. So you can actually fill this out to your heart's content on however many you want. If you want to do all the hobbies and skills of the 20, go for it. If you want to do all the colors of the 20, if you want to evenly disperse them, that's fine. But one pro tip I will give you, and you'll find out a little bit later, I wouldn't completely bust your budget in CAS, because if you save a few slots, there's a way to acquire and discover some more through gameplay. So that's kind of a fun little added bonus. So, all right, well, there's likes and dislikes. Now, I'm actually gonna turn the mic on over to our special guest, Stephen Edwards. And Stephen, do you want to just talk us through a little bit of the Create a Sim?
Thanks, Jill. Yeah, I'd love to.
Yeah.
So, for those unfamiliar with these shows, there's usually this narrative that plays out between the homeowner and the designer. So for CAS, that was our main goal. We had to capture those characters. And so we had to make sure we cover enough items to represent them. Much like the build, which you'll see later on, we wanted to take that everyday look. It's almost like a soft reboot, but elevate it. Because, if you've seen these shows, like I mentioned, they dress up a little bit for the cameras, and the main designers they run the gamut of flamboyant extrovert. They've got vivid patterns and colors. Then you might have a sort of more like a dedicated professional who's a little bit more sober, somber, and they kind of dress more in like a tonal quality. And everybody's seen the sort of more hands-on, where she or he is wearing like flannel shirt and jeans, covered in plaster and paint, that kind of deal. So yeah, it was pretty much something to reflect the build style in a way, and also capture all those kind of like key moments throughout these shows.
It's a good compliment too, because similar to the neutral tones you've taken with the build objects, a lot of these clothing colors kind of complement that as well. I've noticed. Yeah,
and that's the thing. You kind of want, it's great with our variants. You can go, hey, here's something fairly conservative, but in the same outfit, we can like layer in, bold colors and patterns. So, the key thing about this pack was about versatility, right? We can just supply a few key looks and go, oh, there's your half-hour gameplay, but to make sure this had a massive amount of longevity.
Oh, and I should put her on pants. I need to learn. I always go straight for the tops, and then they go pantsless for a little bit. So I'm going to give her pants first before I start showing off the shirts.
Does that always feel awkward?
It does. I mean, I don't know. And it's like, take your pick, because like if you do pants first and you're topless, that's fine. That's fine. Feels a little bit less weird. But here's a couple of those kind of more getting your hands dirty show hosts that Steven was talking about. Because yeah, we really wanted to epitomize the spirit of a lot of those home decoration, home makeover TV shows. So we definitely want to make sure that we've got the assets to fill out that story if you want to. And again, elevated basics. This sweater, everybody on the dev team is in love with this sweater, myself included. Swatches there. Lots of nice. If you guys like pastels like I do, you're going to love this pack. I am a pastel addict. These are so nice. Oh, and one thing I did not mention when I was showing off the hair. Oh, that one's so pretty. I was showing off the hair. So this is also going to be, I think, in the Inside Maxis. Scott and Johanna talked about the additional hair colors, but those are actually going to be included with this pack's free update. And I can't remember the date offhand. PJ, do you remember the date offhand? What our free update is?
Oh. No.
I'm supposed to know this stuff. Yeah. May 27th is our free update. So all of these new hair colors are going to come out with that. We're really excited. So let me actually jump down. I'm going to get her back in her jumpsuit. Wherever it went. Oh, there it went. I love all these floral patterns. And I'm going to hop on back down here. So speaking of hair, we got Patina's hair in the small version as well. Got that with and without the baby hairs. So I'm going to get her back in her cute little hairstyle, and a few of the kids' assets here. Cute little dress. And again, like Steven was saying, we're leaning towards a little bit of the basics. Something to mix and match with all of your existing assets. I really like these pants.
Yeah, Joe, one thing we want to make sure is that, all our colors across every single item kind of matched well, because sometimes you get a red and it's like, that doesn't go with my green pants, right? So, because we had to apply the same thing to the furniture, everything had to mix really well. So.
Oh, yep. Yeah, Oh, absolutely. All right, and I am just temporarily. I'm gonna add us a male sim as well. Throw the dice on there. So we've got a couple of new male hairstyles as well. A little bit more of your basic, looking on the edge of a presenter look. Get him out of that leather jacket. All right, and I should note these are actually unlocked assets. I have leveled Patina up to a higher level in her decorator career. So these are usually locked behind the career, but I've got those out in the open right now. Here we go. Some of the basic. Oh, and I had to point this out. So this is also locked behind the career progression, but this Utilikilt is absolutely killer. Where else are you going to find Utilikilt besides the Dream Home Decorator Pack? I really love the details the art team put into this. And then other than that, we've got some shorts, nice pants. Let me show you a few new of the shirt styles. Oh yeah, and the prints and patterns. Art team came up with some really beautiful prints and patterns for these clothing assets. Oh yeah. Very cute.
Yeah, you can see a little bit of the Scandinavian influence coming through with some of those packs for sure.
Absolutely. And I'm going to just temporarily make this guy a toddler, just to show we have a couple of new toddler assets in this pack. Or actually, this one right here. I love this plaid on this shirt. Super cute. Yeah! But let's see how we're doing on time. I am going to go ahead and jump into the gameplay. I'm going to go ahead and delete that sim, make sure that these two have everything set up and got their likes and dislikes ready to go. And let's go ahead and let's go ahead and hop into gameplay.
Let's hop.
Let's hop. All right, so this is Petita's house. Got her living in Oasis Springs for now. She's doing a pretty okay job as a designer. That was a nice sting. You can see we've got her. She's been a interior designer for a little while, so we've got her leveled up pretty high up in the business. She's a business interior designer at this point. I think that's like level 9 or 10, something like that. So before I go in and start to showcase her absolutely gorgeous house, because a decorator would have a gorgeous house, let's go ahead and pick a gig. So very quickly, we've got Joel on the call right now. Joel, did you want to walk everybody through the different types of gigs that you can pick as a career once you get a little bit higher?
Sure. So we have, I guess, 4 different categories of gig type. Room renovations. These are gigs that are going to ask your sim to renovate the single room. You're basically going to have access to just that one room, and everything else is going to be locked out. We have room addition gigs. Those are going to be where your sim is asked to add an additional room to the existing foundation. You also have level renovation. That's where you have access to the entire level, but it's only that one level. So it's either level 1, level 2, and your sim is asked to renovate that entire level, whether it's a kitchen and living room renovation or something like that. And then the final one is level addition, and that's where you're given access to add an entire level onto the structure. As you progress through the career, you unlock these, so they're not all given to you at once. We want you to kind of ease you into it. Along with that, you're not going to have a whole bunch of likes and dislikes right off the bat. So, excuse me, this is where the likes and dislikes come into play. We will pull those likes and dislikes into the gigs, and so when you first start out, you're going to have low, just 3 likes and dislikes that are pulled from it. And then you're going to progress into that. Along with that is reputation is going to come into play. And you also get commercial gigs. So once your decorator is well known, they're not going to trust you right off the bat. They're not going to be like, hey, come to the venue and redo the bar. You kind of have to build up your reputation. But once you get high enough reputation, they might ask you to come, hey, do the bathrooms, and maybe based off of how well you do on the bathrooms, they might ask you to come back and say, hey, you did really good on those bathrooms. Actually, can you redo the whole bar? We actually need you to redo the whole thing. So it's kind of a callback.
That's how you know they really like you.
Yeah, you kind of get a mix and match of stuff here. So I think there's a total of 52 gigs, something like that.
Wow.
So there's quite a bit to pull from.
And that's what's so cool about this. I'm just going to chime in a little bit there. So right now, currently, for this demo, we're just going to be playing with base game and the Dream Home Decorator packs together. But when I play this, I like to play with pretty much as many packs I can get my hands on, because when you do a renovation for somewhere in Sulani, or if you do a renovation for somewhere in, why am I forgetting the name of the city?
San Myshuno. Yeah.
Of course, when we're on live TV.
You're always starting on that one. Yeah.
I know. And another really cool thing too is that you can redo vet clinics. So what Joel was saying about the commercial gigs, you can redo vet clinics. It's a really cool way to just really mix it up, and you get a zillion different variables when you're playing around with these gigs. So let me look through a few of these and choose which one I want. So OMG shoes. I need a walk-in closet to display some sweet clothes. And Sway shoes. What's Sway, Joel? Help a sim with a functional and visually appealing home for things I wear. These have really cute descriptions, all of them. So in-law unit edition, that's one of the examples of a room edition. So this one makes sense. You know how your in-laws come and you can't really stand them and wish they would step 1 foot into the house? Maybe we can have it both ways. Please build us an in-law unit. That way they can stay in their space without soiling the sanctity of our home. Sounds like a nice client. But I'm going to go ahead and pick, I like the idea of this level renovation. I saw one as I was scrolling down here. I'm going to grab a new living room renovation. for that full level. So as you can see, Joel was talking about how your slots for knowing their likes and dislikes level up as you get a little bit higher. So she's at 4 slots right now, and that means that she can find out a little bit more about her clients at this point than she could if she was at an earlier level. And while they play around, so I'm just going to quickly go over. So your clients, or actually PJ, you could speak to this too. Your clients will have a budget. So that's called out here in the gig. The type of gig is here. They all start at 9 a.m. the next morning. So if you want to keep yourself a steady stream of gigs, you can go ahead and just like every day when you get back, just choose another gig for the next day. So that's handy. And then of course,
yeah, that gig picker, like you're talking about budgets, like you can pick budgets that have, more for you to play with. Like they'll have like a larger budget so that you can do more things in the house. But sometimes it comes with like a smaller payout, or you could do vice versa. Like, you can find the budgets and the pay that, fit you well.
I believe that's called a fabulous renovation. Yes.
Yeah, and real quick on the gig picker, it is going to show you the household that is offering the gig, so you can choose what household you're going to, and it's pulling from everyone in the world. So you, if you have a household that you really care about, and you're like, no, I don't want to touch that house, I really love it, you can ignore that household completely from the gig picker. And additionally, the gigs that come to you are based off of your Sim's traits and likes. So if they like painting, you might get a sim asking for a painting studio. If they like music, you might get a sim asking you for music. So likes and dislikes are going to come into play in quite a few different ways.
And on that note too, yes, you can get a gig from Vlad, and it's hilarious. If you happen to have the Vampires game pack, yes, Vlad can call you for a gig. All right, so I'm actually, Steven, if you would like, I'm just going to mosey around our beautiful little showroom. So I kind of I looted our trailer and took a few of the rooms that our video team put together just to show off some of the gorgeous new furnishings we've got here. So yeah, Steven, did you want to just talk about our aesthetic style? And
For sure. So I kind of mentioned the Scandinavian influence for the cast, and it's certainly here as well. There's classic shapes within there. All the players will feel familiar with this. It's very contemporary. It's got a little bit a mix of that mid-sea coming through, which it's something that Scandinavian style certainly had an influence in. We've got natural materials, and I think I mentioned before with the clothing. We muted the colors down a bit, so nothing's really going to pop in the scene. It's like all your basics in there are kind of like they'll mix together. You can go full, like you could do that sofa there, and you could have everything else sort of in that kind of color range, and maybe pop that yellow, but nothing's really going to like stand out in the scene. And it's kind of more like you mentioned, you've got other packs, right? So you could bring in some sort of Queen Anne accent piece, and it'll fit nicely in there. It will become a kind of signature look within your room because everything else is nicely balanced. So that's kind of where we took it from. Give them a nice foundation. They can layer in cool bits of deco to, attract the eye in the room. I think Dave once said, the rug will pull the room together. So
really,
that kind of philosophy.
And we made rugs.
we made rugs.
Bet we made rugs. And I'm going to also draw your attention up to the upstairs here. If PJ, you want to speak a little bit to our new extended bunk bed functionality. So we spoke a little bit about this as well with the Inside Maxis stream a week or so ago. But PJ, did you want to go into a little bit more details with what we got for GP10?
Yeah, so if you saw the Inside Maxis video, we showed you that you can now slot like a lot of different things underneath the bunk bed. We can do desks, dressers, double beds, and single chairs and living chairs, or living chairs and love seats. And so I think it just gives a lot more build variation. Not only can you place them underneath, but you can also do different orientations for single beds and dressers and desks, so you can put them perpendicular to the bunk bed. But what's cool about Dream Home Decorator is that we get 4 new versions of the bunk beds. This one is the kids version, I believe, and there's like a teen one over there in the other room, and then a couple other variations. But what's cool about the Dream Home Decorator versions is that all the matching furniture goes together. So like all the dressers that were made for this pack and desks, they just look so good going together. And like, that's really kudos to like Beth and Jessica from the team, the modeling team, and of course, Steven. They just did a great job of making stuff that just looks great together.
Yeah, you can really coordinate a lot with this pack.
Absolutely. And like PJ was saying, These desks, they just slot in perpendicularly. They slot in straight. It's really nice. It's kind of like butter, placing these objects in there. It really takes away a lot of the guesswork. And I don't know if everybody noticed, but we also have everything kind of latched together as you slot it. So if you've slotted together a really cool configuration of your bunk, you can just go ahead and move that around the room if you'd like. This room is tiny, so you're going to watch me struggle with that, but you can see everything's kind of slotted together, and it makes it really, really user-friendly and really handy.
Oh, Jill, while you have that UI open for the bunk beds,
yeah.
Can you select one of the single bunk top bunks?
Yes, I'd love to.
And then the variants. So if you see the little widget gear icons there to the left, you can actually pick which version of the ladders you want to choose. So like right now, by default, auto bunk beds is on. So when you place the bunk bed against the wall, it'll smartly know that to take away the ladders near the wall. But if you want to, like, for some reason, put ladders against the wall, you can pull out that version and put it anywhere you want. So you don't always have to have ladders on both sides. You can put it on whichever side you want. So it's just kind of like, some of the power tools you have for placement and stuff like that. Just give you more control.
If you do want twin ladders, it's such a tight room. If you do want both ladders, you can do it. This kind of gives you that flexibility here.
Hey, Jill.
Yes.
What about toddler beds?
Oh, what about those, Eric? Let's try something. I'm not sure if we've shown this off or not, but I have seen a few questions. We can absolutely, let me take the Dream Home Decorator tag off of there. We can absolutely slot toddler beds under here. Let me grab something cute. I like the pink car. But yeah, those can also be placed perpendicularly, horizontally, and kiddos can sleep in them. Yeah, just a little bit extra flexibility. Got the older kid, got the younger kid sleeping together in the same bedroom. But yeah, so I can, and speaking of kids, here's one other thing too. So sorry. Let me just play with color swatches. We absolutely can slot double beds under here as well. So if you want to have a little bit more of a extended opportunity for more people to sleep, we can sleep up to 3 people on these bunk beds now. Go. So also speaking of kids, I'm actually gonna jump back into live mode unless I could show off here. Let me hover really quick over all of the bed styles because I think I breezed over that really quickly. All of the bunk bed styles that we've got here. So this is, I think that was that kid's bed that we started with. Really cool. It's kind of like a little playhouse looking vibe on this one. I think it's the light that I need to kill.
Yeah, it will.
I think I gotta kill that light. I moved it over there. There we go.
The Sims need space to get up. They don't want to bump their head.
They're tall.
Yeah.
But yeah, and this one's really, really, really cool too. Let me turn auto bunks off. This has got really cool details on the bars there. So yeah, you said there are 4 new bunk styles, PJ, with matching pieces to go with them?
Correct. And then we built some pre-made, like with stuff slotted in already with like a dresser or a desk.
Yeah, that's what these are right now. It's what we call object collections. So they're already preset for you, but you can move things in and out like you saw me doing. So yeah, speaking of kids' room, there's another thing we did for kids with this pack. Let me go ahead and get her off of The Sims and have her come and hang out in her little kids' tent. Come play in here. And speed 3 a little bit.
Really cool. Yeah, just some more kid objects, for this pack, and there are some gigs that require like a kids' room, and this would be a cool, fun thing to put in there. But hey, show off the variants because they look awesome.
Yeah.
Megan and our concept artists like put this together, and they look so fun.
Yeah. Here, let me actually move my favorite lights over so they're not blocking the shot. Oh, wrong one. Spoilers. All right. So yeah. We got a cute little old McDonald going on there. Got gingerbread. I really like the space one. I like them all. These are gorgeous. And cute little hand-drawn. Those crafty kids. Which one did we have before? I think we had the gingerbread one before. Super cute. Awesome job, concept team and modeling team on that one. And speaking of, you were talking about PJ. This reminded me of something that I had heard PJ mention before. Sorry, I had heard Steven mention before about our decor choices for this pack. We really did try to cater each room at least a bit to make sure that we could satisfy not just the kitchen or not just the living room. We've got a good amount of pieces to hopefully fill out most of the house. Depending on what your clients ask for. So here she is playing in there. And it's not just children, right, PJ and Lisa? It's children and toddlers that can play in here?
Children and toddlers, yes.
Fantastic. And what about pets, if you happen to have the cats and dogs expansion?
They will sleep in there and kind of hang out, but you can't direct them to go in there, of course.
Yeah. They're autonomous beings.
No adults allowed, but if you are an adult, you can scare them from the outside, and
Let's try it.
it's kind of
Accept
hilarious.
your dare.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm not saying I like to scare my kids into, while they're playing in their tents, but sometimes it's funny.
Some of us do. See, that was real. She got the scared emotion on that one.
Rude.
And at this point, this is why we always hold this for the end of the tent. Oh, wow, that was
Sometimes
serious.
they get mad about being scared.
I don't blame her, poor thing.
Understand?
But yeah, at this point, she's been so spooked out. She's not going to be wanting to go back in that tent for a little while. It's too scary in there. Oh, I just heard something crazy. But anyway, all right. So speaking of feelings and emotions, let's talk a little bit more about likes and dislikes gameplay. So we've also got Connor on the horn today. Are you Sim Guru, Connor? Is that the official? All right.
Oh, you call me Connor, sure.
So we have Sim Guru Connor here to talk about likes and dislikes. So I'm going to really quickly just get these two all prepped and ready. I'm going to take them downstairs. And what do you want to start with? So I know we definitely talked about Patina's likes and dislikes and activities. So I'd say let's try to troll her.
Yeah, let's start cooking. So if you remember from before, we set her as she dislikes cooking. So let's just see what happens.
Let's try some grilled cheese. I was going to do eggs and toast, but let's do grilled cheese.
What a beautiful stovetop to cook that meal
Yeah.
on, too.
Yeah, by the way, does anybody really quickly while we wait for her to cook, do you want to draw attention to this luscious stovetop only sitting on this island counter? Oh, there she goes. About to cook.
Yeah, we added a lot of new ways for you to cook in your kitchen. So you can see she's cooking on a stovetop that's separate. And
She
then
hates it.
behind her.
Even though she hates it.
I know, even though she hates it, it's a beautiful stovetop. She hates the cooking, not the appliance.
Yep, you can see that right here with this little I don't like it icon.
Yeah, and if you look at her motives, she's also losing fun from this. And if you keep her in cooking for long enough, she's going to get increasingly negative buffs. You're going to make her pretty miserable.
She's getting sassy already.
Also, if you dislike cooking, you're not going to autonomously want to cook. So she would only autonomously want to grab quick meals. That goes for things like fitness. If you dislike fitness, you're thankfully not going to do like autonomous push-ups in place.
So they can still do the bare minimum so that they survive and everything, but they're not going to go above and beyond with cooking grand meals or anything like that.
Yeah. And now that you did that, you can have a new interaction on her niece.
Ooh. Wow, what just happened there? What do we got?
I can't see the text, but look for, I think it's Bemoan Cooking.
Yeah. And friendly.
Bemoan Cooking.
Do you see it? Oh, I see it. Bemoan Cooking.
So whenever you do something you like or dislike, it also unlocks an interaction they'll want to do. Like, oh my god, I can't believe I just cooked. I hate it so much. Or like, hey, I really like cooking. I really like video games. I want to talk to you about it. And depending on the other Sims' preferences, they could disagree about the preference or agree about it. Like, oh, you're right. Cooking does suck. So there's a lot of fun storytelling with that.
Let's gab about it. And like we mentioned earlier, we also have music preferences. So let's have a showdown. Let's see what happens when we drop out a stereo here. All right. So if I can remember, actually, and we can show right here. So
It's music. Let's turn on Baby Shark and see how they react.
yeah, right. So if you can remember here, if you want to see what your personal Sims likes and dislikes are, they're actually here right underneath traits. We moved traits back up to the top, by the way. So you can see that she likes electronica and she likes hip hop and she dislikes Kids Radio, aka Baby Shark. And then here we've got her activities. And I should mention also, I don't think I mentioned this before, you can change out your likes and dislikes on a whim. So we even have this handy dandy enter create a sim button here. Just like changing your aspirations, you can just jump in and out of cast and change out your likes and dislikes as you wish. So let's see what happens when we listen to some music. So she likes electronica. Yeah. Listen to, no, change station.
Also, I don't even mention it too. Likes and dislikes can come from gameplay. So if you're in a good mood, you're playing video games, like, oh my god, I really like video games. I'm gonna internalize that forever. Or the other verse, like, oh wow, I really hate this, and I should make note of this for the rest of my life. I hate this activity.
We should also note that Jill is only right now playing with the base game and GP10. So there's additional likes and dislikes for hobbies and stuff that will come with packs. So if you have other packs, there's more likes and dislikes in there. And additionally, we'll be adding to the system going forward.
Yeah, and like I mentioned earlier, we have a lot of different music stations from all of our different packs, so that's pretty exciting to play with. So yeah, let's shake it up a little bit. So it seems like they're both in pretty good mood listening to this electronica. But let's turn it to Kids Radio and see what happens. Remember, Pippa likes Kids Radio. Yeah. Patina does not. Let's have them sit here and listen. I think it's a nice game.
I don't know.
Can we get a Sims version of Baby Shark?
Is that too late?
It's never too late.
Oh, she hates it. Oh no, just use the bathroom now.
She just got to use the bathroom. Don't mind me. I'm just cheating away. Okay, yeah, so she's liking that. What's Pippa thinking? That's my jam. Liking Kid Radio, yeah.
Wait a minute.
But we fixed that. Don't worry. Oh, did we? Did we fix that? I don't think we fixed that. Let me fix that. Sorry. And Patina, she is sitting here dancing.
Easily playful from the TV station.
Not quite her tempo. Oh, she's still playful. Yeah. And she loves her environment. But after a while...
Yeah, not her tempo. But now she got this interaction. She's playing along though. Yeah. But now you can actually click on her niece, and you can argue about it. You know what? I hate this music.
Oh, click on the niece? Oh no! Other way around.
Yeah.
So similar to cooking, invite Pippa dance. Under friendly.
Her mood totally changed. Her face is.
Oh, did she? And this is my cranky dance. This is my she's dancing, but she hates it. That's one of my favorite things.
But have her argue about kids' music. It's in there somewhere.
Let's see. Let's pick a fight. Complain about kids' radio music. I've had enough of this.
We need to talk about.
Pippa's like, "You ready? I'm ready."
Ina Tripna, Vimpa, Shuna, Larkin.
Not quite feeling it. No, they lost the relationship. You know what? They disagree.
Agree to disagree. That's fine. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this off because if I leave this on, this is really going to affect poor Patina's mood. I think she's already having a bad time from stuff going on. That's the buff you get
when you're doing something for too long. You get increasingly a bad time buff.
So also, there was something I quickly noticed there. Let me see if I can find another NPC. So you can talk to other NPCs and find out what they like and dislike as well.
Hey, you. What's your favorite color?
Hey, you.
Stranger.
This is important. This is important. Friendly introduction. Get over here. It's Jeffrey Landgrab. What does he like? Oh.
Jeffrey, what's your favorite?
What's your favorite color, Jeffrey? That's your real name. Is he? I think she wants to. Oh, he's coming to me. Oh, how convenient.
Nice of him.
Last time I had to chase him every time I do this demo. All right. Thanks, Jeffrey. We have something really important to talk about. All right.
Yeah, what do you guys think? You think his favorite color is blue?
Let's take bets. I would peg him for a blue guy. He might like orange. Let's ask. Ask about hobbies. So you can ask about all these things. As a designer, she could discuss latest trends, but...
I have a favorite color.
Ah, there it is. What's your favorite color, Jeffrey? The world's got to know.
Is it pink?
Do you like pink?
He's leading the witness.
Bobby.
He likes the color white. Okay, that's fine. That's all the colors, I think.
Sure.
What else? How about your taste in music? Let's just real quick learn this. Ask about favorite color. I got slap 'em silly already for some reason.
Yeah.
Oh,
What's your
I already did.
favorite color? Now you
I
help
already
yourself
did
for
favorite
computer.
color. I could complain about kids radio to him too.
See how he thinks about that.
Oh, ask about. Ooh, she's a designer.
Oh yeah.
What's your favorite taste in decor? Let's see what he likes.
See how snobby he is.
He's using her laptop. What kind of decor do you like, Jeffrey? Oh no, is he going? Oh,
Oh,
I think he just reacted to her decor. As a
Yeah,
matter of
he did,
fact.
actually.
So what is it that he likes? What is it that he? I'll bet
I
he
don't know what
likes
style that is,
mid-century.
but he liked it.
I think it's mid-century modern. I think it's the new one. I really gotta know now. Now I'm curious. Okay. Friendly. Ask about taste and decor, Jeffrey. Tell me, why did you just applaud my sink? It's a lovely sink, I know.
Yasenar Blinard? Mom?
Lumpina.
Lumpina, of course. Oh, he likes Queen Anne.